Hey there, welcome back. I've got something super exciting for you today, something that's been buzzing around for years, but the way I'm going to break it down, you've probably never heard it like this before. So stick around, lean in, get comfortable, because I'm about to tell you why 99% of women fall for a specific type of man. And once you understand this, you'll see it everywhere. You'll recognize it in the guy your crush can't stop talking about, in the man your ex still secretly checks up on, and even in yourself, if you're willing to do the work. Now, right off the bat, let's get one thing clear. I'm not talking about looks. Yeah, sure, physical attraction plays its part. We're all human, but the type of man I'm about to talk about, the one women simply can't resist, he's not defined by a six-pack or a perfect jawline. It's not about money. It's not about height. It's not about how fancy his car is. You know what it's about? It's about energy. It's about presence. It's about the vibe he carries, the way he moves through life, the way he makes a woman feel when she's around him. Women are drawn to this type of man because he gives off a sense of certainty. You know the kind of guy I'm talking about. When he walks into the room, he doesn't have to announce himself. He doesn't have to show off. He doesn't have to be loud, and he sure doesn't need anyone's approval. His energy does all the talking. He's grounded. He's sure of who he is, and he doesn't chase people's attention because his own attention is already locked on what matters to him. That right there, that self-certainty, it's magnetic. Now, confidence is a word that gets thrown around a lot, right? Everybody says, oh, women love a confident man. But confidence isn't about acting tough or pretending you've got it all figured out. Real confidence is quiet. It's that inner calm that says, I know my worth and I don't need to prove it to anyone. It's the difference between a guy who needs to show off his new car and a guy who's perfectly fine driving an old truck because he knows who he is, with or without the bells and whistles. And here's the thing about this type of man, he's emotionally intelligent. Now, before you start rolling your eyes, thinking that sounds soft or weak, let me tell you, emotional intelligence is a superpower. It means this man doesn't just bulldoze through life like a robot. He knows how to read a room. He knows how to read people. He listens. He doesn't just wait for his turn to talk. He actually pays attention. When a woman talks to him, she feels seen, heard, and understood. And trust me, that's rare. And when something is rare, it's valuable. But beyond the emotional side, this type of man lives with purpose. He doesn't drift through life waiting for things to happen. He creates momentum. He sets goals, and not just for money or status, but for personal growth, for experience, for meaning. Women are deeply attracted to men who are on a mission, and it's not even about the specific mission. Whether he's building a business, mastering a skill, running marathons, or making art, the important part is that he's dedicated to something bigger than himself. And here's something else a lot of people miss. This type of man is unapologetically authentic. He's not trying to be someone. He's not just to impress people. He doesn't shape-shift depending on who he's around. He's the same guy on a first date, at work, with his friends, or alone. Authenticity is a rare currency. And women, especially women who know their worth, are hypersensitive to it. They can smell a fake from a mile away. But when they meet a man who's comfortable in his own skin, it's like a breath of fresh air. And let me tell you another little secret. This type of man is not desperate. Desperation kills attraction faster than anything else. He doesn't chase because he understands that love, connection, and loyalty can't be forced. When a woman feels like she's free to choose, without pressure, without guilt, without games, that's when real attraction is born. This man respects himself enough to walk away from situations that don't align with his values, and that creates a powerful sense of trust and respect. Now let's talk about how this man handles failure, because that's a huge part of the equation. Life isn't always smooth, and women know that. What separates this type of man from the rest is how he handles the rough patches. When things go wrong, he doesn't spiral into self-pity, and he doesn't blame everyone else. He takes responsibility, learns the lesson, adjusts, and moves forward. That resilience, that steady, grounded way of bouncing back, it creates a deep sense of emotional safety for the people around him. And here's where it gets even deeper. This man doesn't just show up strong for others. He's strong for himself. He invests in his mental and physical health. He understands that discipline is freedom. Whether it's sticking to a workout, eating right, reading, or meditating, he's always working on becoming the best version of himself. And that isn't for show, it's for him. Women don't just want a man who looks strong, they want a man who feels strong inside and out. And here's the most beautiful part. This type of man has balance. He can be strong and soft. He can be a protector and a nurturer. He can be playful and serious. He can lead, but also know when to follow. He's adaptable, but he never loses his core. That's the type of man women fall for. The one who can handle life's storms, but also appreciate the quiet, simple moments. So let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why some guys, even the ones who aren't the best looking or the richest, seem to have women completely hooked? It's not an accident. It's not luck. It's this combination of self-confidence, purpose, emotional intelligence, authenticity, resilience, and balance. When a man embodies these qualities, he becomes magnetic. Women can't help but notice. They feel safe. They feel excited. They feel inspired. And that's the trifecta. When a woman feels those three things, safety, excitement, and inspiration, her heart is wide open. And you know what the best part is? Any man can become this type of man. It's not reserved for the rich, the famous, or the genetically blessed. It's about commitment to growth. It's about showing up for yourself over and over, even when no one's watching. It's about becoming so solid in who you are that you don't need to convince anyone to love you. They just will, naturally. And here's a little challenge for you. Next time you catch yourself thinking you need to win over a woman, flip the script. Stop chasing. Start leading. Start living with passion. Build your confidence from within, not from compliments or attention. When you become the kind of man who's happy with his life, women won't just notice, they'll want to be part of it. The truth is, the dating world isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about genuine connection, and genuine connection starts when you show up as your real self, flaws and all, and own it. Because at the end of the day, women don't fall for perfection. They fall for presence. They fall for honesty. They fall for strength and vulnerability wrapped into one. So if you've ever asked yourself why some women seem to fall head over heels for one guy while ignoring another, remember this. It's not the looks, the car, the money, or the pickup lines. It's the energy. It's the way he carries himself, the way he listens, the way he lives. And the good news is you can start building that today. No fancy tricks, no fake confidence, just real growth, real strength, and real heart. So, my friend, the choice is yours. You can keep chasing, or you can start becoming. You can keep looking for the next hack, or you can start building the life and the mindset that naturally attracts the right person to you. Because once you become that man, the one women can't resist, the right woman won't just show up, she'll stay. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and if this hit home, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more real talk and leave a comment below. Tell me what part of this resonated with you the most. I'll be right there, reading every single one, because this is about building a community of people who are serious about growth, not games. Until next time, stay strong, stay authentic, and remember, you don't have to chase love. Become the kind of man love chases.